Introducing the all-new Backsaver Swing Hopper Auger Mover. Backsavers have interchangeable parts which allows you easy access to move or swing your augers to fit your harvesting needs. Get yours today at Norwood Sales.
Our weed of the week is barnyard grass. We never used to care that much about barnyard grass, but now we're starting to see a lot more of it because some is supposedly becoming Roundup resistant around the country.
Well, you know, the big thing with grasses is identifying them, because a lot of guys just look and say, well, I've got some grass out there. Well, what kind of grass? And barnyard grass is actually one of the easier ones to identify. The reason why is because it has no ligule.
Okay, so how are we going to control this thing? We're standing in soybeans. What do we do in a soybean crop?
Well, you know, most of the time guys say, well, you know, if I get a little grass escape, I'm going to spray Roundup. But let's just assume that this is Roundup resistant. We want to start with a good pre-emerge program. Something like a Treflan, Prowl, or Sonaland Down is the best.
Okay, and post-emerge?
Well, post-emerge, you're going to have to use a full rate of one of the grass killers, whether it's Select Max or one of the others. There's a number of choices. And then make sure you're using the right additives for that, like a quart of crop oil per acre and 4 pounds of ammonium sulfate in most cases.
Okay, in corn, you can use one of the good pre-emerge herbicides there, Harness, Surpass, Outlook Dual. Follow post-emerge. If it's Roundup resistant, you're probably going to have to go to Liberty Link technology and spray Ignite.
Well, if you're using that Liberty Link technology, the other thing to keep in mind too, whether it's Liberty or Ignite or any of the grass killers, you have to control barnyard grass when it's only an inch tall or smaller, if at all possible. Once it gets up to be 4 to 6 inches tall, it's tillered out. There's multiple growing points. It's difficult to control. Now in wheat, we really like to start with something like Prepare early. That way, as a pre-emerge herbicide, you've got Prepare out there controlling most of the grasses, so you can get that wheat up and established, and then it's going to have a good enough canopy. It'll keep most of the barnyard grass out.
And then post-emerge axial, or there are some other grass choices too. The big thing is raise a good crop, and then you'll have good crop canopy to choke out that barnyard grass for late in the season as well. Well, that's it for our Weed of the Week, but stay tuned. Iron Talk is coming up next.